My name is Jeff.
What every country in the world is best at. Starting with China. China has the highest number of imprisoned journalists. Colombia. Colombia produces more cocaine than any other country. In 2020 alone, they produced 1,228 tons of cocaine hydrochloride. Place 2 and 3 goes to Bolivia and Peru. Qatar. Qatar has the highest gender ratio in the world with 3 males per woman. This is due to the country's vast number of migrant workers. Finland. For the 6th year in a row, Finland is the world's happiest country according to the World Happiness Report. Canada. Canadians eat the most donuts compared to all world countries. In addition, Canada has the most donut shops per capita of any country in the world. Germany. With 25,000, Germany has the highest number of castles. Meanwhile, Wales is the country with the most castles per square mile. Afghanistan. Afghanistan's harvest produces more than 90% of illicit heroin globally. More land is used for opium in Afghanistan than is used for coca cultivation in Latin America. Latvia. Latvia has the lowest gender ratio at 0.84, which means they have the most women compared to the proportion of men. India. India is the largest banana producer in the world, with 30,460,000 tons produced per year. Ivory Coast. In 2021, global production of cashew nuts was 3.7 million tons, led by Ivory Coast with 837,850 tons. That's almost as many nuts as your mother can fit in her mouth. The United States of America. The United States of America is at the top spam mail sending country. Around 8.61 billion spam emails. That's not per year, but per day. Hungary. Hungary has the highest number of stars per 1 million inhabitants, with 75 actors per 1 million inhabitants. Norway. Norwegian consumes the most pizza in the world on a per-person ratio. This small nation has a population of about 5.5 million, and they eat about 5 kilograms or 11 pounds of pizza each annually. Brazil. The world's largest sugar producer is Brazil, with nearly 30 million tons. The world's leading sugar-consuming country, by the way, is the USA. Algeria. Algeria has the largest piece of the largest hot desert in the world. The Sahara Desert covers over 80% of the country. But by the way, the largest desert in the world is not the Sahara. In fact, Antarctica is a desert itself and is 5 million square kilometers bigger than the Sahara Desert. Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is the most linguistically diverse country in the world, with approximately 840 languages used, more than twice as many as the entire continent of Europe. Pakistan. The country that watches the most porn is Pakistan. It's long been recognized that countries with oppressive and homophobic laws tend to have higher porn consumption rates. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is the undisputed coffee-drinking nation. In 2022, per capita sales of coffee in Luxembourg was around 10 kilos per person. By the way, Luxembourg is also the richest country with its 135,046 GDP per capita. Czech Republic. The country that drinks the most beer per year is the Czech Republic. On average, each Czech drinks 140 liters per year. Japan. With an average IQ of 106.49, Japan is the country with the highest IQ. The country with the lowest IQ, by the way, is Nepal, with only 42.99. Liberia. With 35 people per 100,000 inhabitants, Liberia has the highest by-traffic related death rate. Singapore. The most actual and attempted piracy attacks, some 35 in 2021, occurred off the Straits of Singapore. El Salvador. El Salvador has the highest murder rate per 100,000 people, with 62 people. Japan and Singapore, by the way, have the lowest murder rate with 0.2 people per 100,000. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is the hottest country in the world, with an average temperature of 84.67 Fahrenheit or 29 Celsius. Netherlands. The tallest people in the world live in the Netherlands, with an average height of 72.36 inches or 1.83 meters. Venezuela. If you want cheap petrol, Venezuela is your country, because Venezuela is the cheapest country on earth to fill up your car. There, a liter of petrol is just 3 cents. France. France is number 1 when it comes to drinking whiskey. In 2022, they consumed 205 million bottles, up 17% from 176 million bottles in 2021. Albania. Concrete military bunkers are a ubiquitous sight in Albania, with 750,000 bunkers, which is an average of 5.7 bunkers for every square kilometer or 14.7 per square mile. Switzerland. According to the World Intellectual Property Organization's released Global Innovation Index, Switzerland is the most innovative country in the world. Mongolia. More velociraptor bones have been found in Mongolia than anywhere else in the world. South Africa. South Africa is the country with the highest wealth inequality in the world. The top 10% of earners take home 65% of income, which means that 90% of South African earners take home only 35% of all income. Niger. Niger has the highest birth rate in the world. In 2020, each woman had an average of 6.82 births. Niger is also the country with the lowest average age, with an average of just 14.8 years. Monaco. Monaco is the country with the highest median age in the world. The population has a median age of around 55 years. Vatican City. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, with a landmass of just 0.49 square kilometers. Turkey. Turkey has the highest rate of tea drinkers, with 3.16 kilograms or 6.96 pounds per capita. Russia. Almost everyone in Russia has a dash-mounted video camera in their car, which makes them the country with the most dash cams in cars in the world. Malaysia. Rubber surgical gloves are the world's 1,008th most traded product, and Malaysia is its top exporter with $896 million per year. Portugal. Portugal is the world leader in cork. They export approximately 1.1 billion US dollars annually. 62% of the world's cork exportation are made in Portugal. Spain. Spain has been the acknowledged leader in organ donations for a number of years, with 35.3 donors per million. Nauru. The island country of Nauru is the most obese in the world, with obesity affecting 61% of the adult population. Vietnam. Vietnam is number 1 when it comes to pepper production, with 270,192 tons in 2020. Suriname. Suriname is the country with the highest percentage of forest area. 97.41% of the country is covered by trees. Australia. Australia has the highest number of fatal shark attacks in the world, with 261 deaths since the beginning of data collection in 1958.